Hello, friends. Hi, how are we today? I hope we are all doing well. I am doing fantastic. I am here this week for, oh gosh, I don't remember what this kit is called from Sweet Tea Sticker Co., but it's from Sweet Tea Sticker Co. And, without further ado, let's just get into it. This kicks off a run of 3 weeks where we use Sweet Tea Sticker Co. kits. Christy is the owner of Sweet Tea Sticker Co. And she honestly, honest to goodness, upped her game and did summer kits. And you all know I'm not a fan of summer kits, but oh man, they were gorgeous this year. So, she also does her bottom washi the full way across, which I particularly like. It takes up a lot more space and I've got a lot more room. This one was, I felt, a good transition kit from June to July. You know, the temperatures where I live in Canada are quite variable at that time. It can be a little bit cooler or a little bit hotter. It really makes no difference. It just happens to be what it is. And I just thought, musical instruments, some florals, it's the way to go. And then I figured out, or rather, I figured that I would be doing my full boxes in a scatter because I did a full boxes straight across in my prior weekly spread, which was the Coffee Monsters Cozy Cafe February subscription kit. Oh my gosh, I can't believe how well that one turned out. If you haven't already watched it, you are more than welcome to go watch it. I will put the link up above that will directly link it to this video. Anyway, I just decided to scatterbox here, and I couldn't decide whether or not I wanted to do regular headers, like chunky glitter headers that she always includes, or just wanted to do the decorative headers, but I ended up going with the decorative headers only because I was like, well, the thing is, if I do the decorative headers, if I keep them, they're not going to go with anything else that I have. Even leftovers, decorative headers that are kit specific are tricky to match. So I typically end up using decorative headers. And actually, in the week after this week, you're going to see and you're going to lose your mind, friends. But I ended up just using the glitter headers in the kit, which was because there were no decorative headers. I can't wait till you see it. It's going to be the next video after this one too. And then, as always, the new thing that I'm doing is just pulling up my headers just a little bit higher to give myself more space in the kit, as well as to take up more space up above, just because the top part of the kit is a little bit thicker, more chunky than the bottom part. And I'm not sure if it's just misaligned, but it doesn't matter. This has been working for me really well. I still ended up having to bring in day extenders on a couple of days. Usually I can't now that I'm saying that, I can't remember. Usually I don't have to do it on the second half of the week. My second halves of my week, yeah, for sure I didn't. But on the first half of this week, I had to bring in 2 on Monday. Monday was like crazy. And there's some stuff there that I wanted to note. Again, I actually do go back in my memory planners quite a bit to keep track of everything. So I had 2 day extenders on Monday, and then I had one on Wednesday. And I just crammed everything into Tuesday. It didn't look terrible. I wish I had added maybe one more third box, but honestly, at the end of the day, it didn't look terrible at all. And then I just did my sidebar. As I always do it, you'll see I'm getting to there shortly. Apparently, even though sped up at nearly 2 times the speed, I am still taking too long to lay down my stickers, which is crazy because doing a whole kit, I get asked this relatively frequently. Not so much because I don't do talk throughs anymore, but someone asked me how long it takes me to put a kit base down. For a Sweet Tea Sticker Co. kit, a kit that I am familiar with, if I'm going straight across, then it takes me less than 10 minutes. And if I do a scatter, I'm just figuring out those headers just a little bit more. I typically only take 10 minutes. This one I think was 10 minutes and 21 seconds. So really, truly not long at all. Then I love that Christie's kits have 4 habit trackers, but I've only been using 2. I feel like I'm settling into a groove with my habit trackers recently, so That's really nice. And then I added a currently reading. So as many of you will recall from my last few Plan With Me's, I had read Fourth Wing, and honestly, I got into a huge slump, but I didn't just want to stop reading altogether. Nothing was piquing my interest. Like nothing was keeping me engaged. And I thought, you know what? It's time to do a Throne of Glass reread. And this is the week that I started it on, and it was a smart idea. I am so, so happy that I chose to do it as a reread. Honestly, it was like the best decision I could have made. So then on Monday, I started off with a day extender, which I very rarely do. But I had a lot going on in the first half of the day and a lot going on the second half of the day. So first up in the morning, I woke up with excruciating, and by the way, this is going to be like a very female heavy issue. If this is not something that you are interested in, please scroll away. You can go check out my other Plan With Me, my Coffee Monsters Co. subscription. As I said, that's linked up in the iCard. But yeah, so I started out the day and I had excruciating pain in my boobs, and it was a little bit of mastitis. Really, 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 really uncomfortable. And for those of you who are new parents or breastfeeders or have never experienced mastitis before, once you've experienced it once, even if it was in a previous postpartum situation, you're very prone to it more frequently. So I only experienced it a couple of times with my older kiddo, but I get it like a little bit more frequently than normal with this kiddo. So it's just been tricky. So to mark that, I used Maru with the X's for the eyes, and then after that, to relieve the situation, I used a Coffee Brains Plan pump, and I wrote in pump in actually nice lettering, and then I used a Sweet Tea Sticker Co. Olivia to note that I had the worst migraine. Like, it was not a good day. We did not start off this day well. Then I had daycare drop off, and I used another emoji for that, and I used an icon from the kit. We did groceries, and then my little one and I went for a nap because this was like his reign of terror, not sleeping. And then that day I got a Happy Meal from Sweet Tea Sticker Co. I think this was another set of, oh no, this was the harvest vegetables that I got, which was really nice. I'm really happy about that. And then, and this is where I used the next one. I used a half box extender. So this was the first night that my little guy had swimming, so his dad took him to that. So I had a date night with my kiddo. I took him out to McDonald's just for a nice meal together. And there's the cutest little Coffee Monster Co. emoji for that. And then just a swimming Olivia from Sweet Tea to note that my little one had swim. And then my husband and I ate dinner later as like a date night. So I used a Fox and Pip icon for that, and we ordered in from our favorite pub, and then we watched Ted Lasso that night. The next morning, none of us slept well. It was just a tough night for sleep. So I was incredibly tired. And I did some YouTube binging this day. I think I must have like stayed up binging while my kiddo was napping on me. We were in a contact nap hard phase. And then I continued filming a Plan With Me that I had started the previous week. And then my big guy had a meltdown over dinner, and it was a 2.5-hour standoff over dinner. And I have to say, I didn't win because nobody wins in a situation where you have like a standoff over dinner. But I think we found a way to effectively communicate with my kiddo. He just didn't like the boundary that we were setting, and he's a toddler, so that happens. He didn't want to eat a burger. He didn't want to try a burger. He didn't want to do anything with a burger, but he wanted snack food. And he wasn't going to get snack food because he needs food, nutritious food that's going to fuel his body. Plus he has a snack when he gets home from daycare. It's not like we're starving him. So we put out all the foods he likes, plus just the burger patty cut up. And hi, buddy. And it was a standoff, as I said. And in the end, it worked. Since then, he's been not great, but he has been better about at least having a bite or two. Then I had to buy cat food this day, and then I used my custom icons from the Teddy Plans Co. Just to note that I put my big guy to bed. I don't really do that. My husband typically takes over for me. I was not emotionally prepared for the Lasso finale, and then I binged TikTok the rest of the night. The next day, I noted that we all had an amazing sleep. So we all felt refreshed and ready to tackle our day. And I started off with a paper and milk maru to note that I cleaned the windows and the mirrors. Hi, little bud. Are you having a fun time watching your show? Apparently. Then I baked some muffins because my big kid asked for muffins, and I was like, great, I can sneak some healthy foods into those, and I did, and it was good. Then I changed the sheets on his bed and our bed and worked on some laundry, and then I went to the post office to mail some stickers to a friend. And then I just had to go to the grocery store and the pet store to pick up some other stuff, and I walked for 3 kilometers with my kiddo. And then in the afternoon after daycare, we took all of the family over to my in-laws to swim in their pool, which I think was just opened that day for the first time. And they so kindly invited us for dinner as well. So that was really, really, really nice. I really enjoyed that. And I used the pool day script is from Paper and Milk. Oh, I'm a little bit ahead now, which is crazy because I spent a lot of time talking about my toddler's tantrum. But then I had to quickly flip over this. I thought I had more time to film, and I just ran out of time. And so I just showed you the first half of the spread filled in. I love how it turned out. Then moving on to the second half of the week. This was a very light end of the week. I didn't really mark anything for Friday, so I ended up moving some of because I had a lot of stuff go on Thursday, so I ended up moving some of the stuff from Thursday over to Friday, but something I didn't do was I did daycare drop-off on both days, so those scripts are from Sweetie Sticker Co., and both of the emojis for Thursday and Friday are Coffee Monsters Co. and both those scripts are Sweetie Sticker Co. Sorry, I got interrupted. And then Valerie's Paperie has a Tim script, which is fantastic for all you Canadian girlies. She has a Canadian shop on Etsy. You should all go check her out. And I use the coffee cup from the kit. And then on the rest of the day, I took my kiddo on a 3.5 kilometer walk. And this was a really good day for me. I filmed my July kit lineup, and I also filmed my August kit lineup. Then I prepped a lot of food this day, and I was really happy about it. So I prepped peanut noodles, which is just good for a couple of days for lunches for me. It's a phenomenal vegan recipe, honestly. It's fantastic. So it lasts forever in the fridge too. And then I did a corn salad with leftovers because just use what you have and clear it out. And then I made some broccoli for my little guy. And then I also made some donair sauce for dinner that evening, which was garlic fingers. If you are not from the east coast of Canada, you probably would not know what they are. But if you want to take a guess, let me know in the comments down below what you think donair sauce and what you think garlic fingers are. I mean, garlic fingers is kind of self-explanatory, but donair sauce is different. So if you know, let me know in the comments down below. Or if you want to take a guess, go right ahead and guess in the comments down below. And then that evening, my kiddo and I, had soccer practice. So that is a Fox and Pip custom. And then the custom script is from Sweetie Sticker Co. She is also doing custom scripts in her shop at the moment. So instead of all of her listings, you can just go. She has 14 different fonts that you can choose from. You let her know which font and you let her know what script you want her to make. And then you choose however many sheets of that you want. I just think it's a way better setup than what she used to have, which was like so many different listings. It was overwhelming. And now you can request specifically what you need. So Friday, no different from Thursday, daycare drop off. And then this is the start of like very weird weather, but the heat and the humidity was extreme. And I love the sweaty emoji from Coffee Monsters Co. I did more laundry here, and then a Fox and Pip girl and a harvest script from Sweetie Sticker Co. More strawberry harvesting. We're getting close to the end of it here, but it was really quite a few this morning. And then After that, I did a lot of reading that evening. So obviously I started my Throne of Glass reread, and then my husband and I just spent a little bit of time together chatting and catching up on the day. On Saturday, everybody woke up in a terrible mood. It was like, I don't even know how to describe it. And then my big kid was like losing his mind. I just put WTF, like big feelings for my big kid, because I, terrible twos are manageable. The three-nagers are like, and it's boundary testing. And the thing is, I do responsive parenting or gentle parenting, whatever you want to call it, not permissive parenting. So the thing is, you have to maintain your boundaries and not react while they're having their big feelings. And teach appropriate reactions and emotions for de-escalating those big feelings while still allowing them to feel those big feelings, which is really hard as a parent. So then I called one of my mom friends and she just walked me through it because I was like losing my mind. Then we FaceTimed my dad for a little while and he really enjoyed that. And then that afternoon, I don't know what was going on with all my different icons here. I mixed them all up. But we had outdoor play that afternoon with another emoji on the swings. And then I just noted some reading. And then we ordered in pizza that night. It was like so traumatic that by the time my husband got home, he's a saintly saint, but he also works a 10-hour day starting at he wakes up at 3:45 in the morning. So we ordered pizza that night. But I used a Fox and Cactus girl on Sunday to know that everybody woke up in a beautiful mood. So that was fantastic. And then I just took the boys and we walked over to Tim's again. Lots of Tim's this week, lots of ordering in this week, but you got to do what you got to do. And again, I just love that little Coffee Monsters Co. where they both have the coffee cups. It's just really cute. Then we had a play date with our neighbors. And then I spent a lot of time this day intentionally spending time with my kiddo, doing a little bit more academically oriented activities. We spent a lot of time reading together, practicing our letters together. And I have the perfect sticker for that as well, which is really nice. And then my kiddo and I snuggled, and I love the Fox and Pip this much, little boy. So sweet. And I have a custom script for that too. And then finally, we ended off our day with outdoor play because it was beautiful weather. So that was the entire spread. I really hope that you enjoyed this video, and I cannot wait to see you in the next one. Toodles.